everybody, and welcome to Merch Talk. Yeah, that was it.
What the hell was that?
Hello, everybody. How's it going with Merch Talk? I don't even know. So how's it going, guys?
Good. I was good letting Chris go first.
Oh.
Good.
Maybe we got to talk about it before. Okay, who's going first? We do this every time.
I always let Jeff go first because he's a veteran.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. That's very kind.
Now I'm going to feel bad saying anything bad about you the rest of the show.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
The family went to go get bagels, so I got a couple minutes.
Oh, okay. Chris is going to be popping in and out because he is got
crazy.
Yeah.
He's driving between Pizza Hut and what's the other place?
I don't know.
Joe, you mean?
Joe's Pizza Hut. And
I was teasing him that when we come up to Oklahoma City, I was like, so what are we doing? I was like, we should take a tour of all the places where you get bad Wi-Fi. But I don't think that's going to happen. So, anyway, so what's been going on? What's been going on, guys? Chris, what's been going on?
Merch-wise?
Anything-wise. And then we'll talk merch, too.
Oh, I lost my wallet last Friday.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and then I found it today after I canceled all the cards.
Well, that blows. Where was it?
Yes. It was in a plant. I have a potted plant in our bedroom, and it fell out of my pocket into the potted plant, and I didn't find it until last night. So that happened. So I got to reset up all my online accounts with, with the new PayPal number and all that once I get my new card. So, yeah, that sucks. But,
how about you, Chris? Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm still tiered up at 100. I'm capped out at 100. Been averaging about 9 sales a week, so just kind of pushing it and just getting ready to have some of the shirts come down because some of them are reaching that 90 or 60 day threshold. So there's going to be stuff coming down soon, and that's about it. Just kind of slow and steady.
Did you check your account today?
No, I haven't checked it today.
Dude, they did tier up today. Yeah.
I haven't checked it.
Yeah, it's a Monday. They did. It's a Monday. Tier ups.
See, she's bought into the tinfoil hat theory now. She got tiered up today.
I got tiered up today. I am officially on the 4,000 tier. Suck up.
No way.
Yes way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
You got to let us know the first time you upload 80 shirts in one day.
I will never. I don't want to say never, but I cannot see it happening. 40 was hard.
Yeah, I've been saying that about 10, but I've actually, this past week and a half, I've actually maxed out my 10 uploads 4 or 5 times this week. I'm trying to get to that 80% so I can get tiered up, and I'm 13 shirts away now.
Well, now Randy can quit complaining because he still hasn't gotten in. I'm like, look, I have 80 uploads a day. I think we can handle this, right?
Well, you got 80 a day now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And her tier up kind of proves the 80% theory because she's just over 16,000 live, which is 80% of 2,000.
When Jeff said that, I was like, okay, I'm going to see. I'm going to hustle to get some shirts up. And then, so and then there were a few that were taken down. So I was like, oh, I got to get somewhere to fill those spots real fast. So, yeah.
And so I'm at, I have 377 live, and I need to get to 400 for the 80%. So we'll see. I was not tiered up today at 75%.
Darn it.
So I'll get it in the next couple of days.
I'm guessing Joe will be here soon. I hadn't heard back from him this morning, but I know he's been juggling a lot with merch wars. I don't know how he wants to say it, if there's a specific trademark way that you have to say it.
Probably.
Yeah, what is that all about?
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard of Merch Wars. No. So, okay, this is really cool. It was such a good idea. I'm so proud of him and just blown away. So in his group, Merch University, he started these, he called it intramural games to start with. And we had to form teams of 5 merch designers, merch people, and then we had to create 5 text-based designs, and we all had to collaborate and help each other with the designs, help each other with the keywords, titles, uploads. And then once they all go live, we have each team is trying to sell the most shirts in a month. And you can promote it, but it can't be any kind of paid promotions. It has to be just all, you know, like Pinterest, Instagram, other ways of, from no giveaways. I was like, maybe I can do a giveaway. No, that's I don't think I can do that. So it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Right. So my team is Team Awesome.
Yeah, naturally.
And I was like wondering, like, is it cheating if I show? I mean, it's free, you know, it's not paid promotion if I share them on the show, right? But then I thought, no, that's not fair to the other people, so I'm not doing it. But it's been really good. I think next time too, I'm going to ask Joe. Maybe we could do it where there's somebody from every tier, because there's one team that's all 25 tier people, you know. So it might be harder for them to get their, you know, to get the ball rolling. So maybe next time if we have somebody from each tier, like to mix and match it up, you know.
Yeah, I remember being at 25. That was a rough number. So I can imagine people that are 10, how rough they have it too. It's like it's more of an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, and I forget that because one of the guys on our team, I think he's at 10 or 25, and he shared one. I was like, that's good, but try this, da-da-da-da. Still upload that one too, though. And he's like, I can't. I only have 10 spots. Like, oh, I forgot. Hey, Joe, we were just talking about merch wars. Did I say it right?
What in the world is that?
I don't know, like, is there a certain way I'm supposed to say it? So we'll have to ask you.
It's just
Margaret's on
merch
drugs.
wars.
I am not. I'm drowning in eyeliner.
Did you have your
eyeliner?
double
Yeah, and
espresso?
here I will. I think I was telling Chris this last night, but I was just thinking of a name for it. I'm like, man, I need to come up with a name, intramural games or whatever. And then I was watching Storage Wars last night, and I'm like, dude, merch wars right there. There you go.
No, it's perfect. It's so awesome.
I know. I love it. I love it. Merch wars.
You should love it. You should. Your mother would be proud.
Merch wars is awesome.
Yeah, I was just telling them the premise of it. So how's it going?
Yeah.
You're juggling all of it because you're like the puppet master, the merch master.
I know. Too busy. I got so much going on. It's crazy. I'm like extremely busy.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Me too. Life's nuts right now.
Not me.
So
I'm gonna go take a nap after this.
Damn you, Jeff. Damn you.
I finished my shipping for the day. I'll upload later tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap and watch some TV.
Yeah, and you just turned over the keys to your art studio, didn't you?
Yeah, I did that last week. So done with photography, selling my gear.
Now you're all in for merch, huh?
Well, merch and eBay, which
Yeah.
brings me up to something. If I can toss it out, a little hopeful. Printful announced last week a little sentence in their newsletter that they're about to release 2 new integrations, and I'm thinking eBay's got to be one of them because Shopify is doing it now, but they released one this morning and it was for Webly, which I don't know. So I'm hoping the next one's eBay because as soon as they do that, I'm going to start launching all my shirts on eBay.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. That's like a lot of traffic. A lot of eyes.
I mean, I've got 24 shirts up there now, and that they don't sell.
Oh, the family's here.
A lot.
Here, hold on 1 second.
But I'm hoping, with the integration, there will be more hands-off. I'll start loading them up.
We lost them both.
Dedication. Burp, burp.
I know, sorry, I was listening for something. Okay, while they're gone, let me jump into the chat because we've got a lot of friends and there were some questions, and someone says your mother smells like elderberries. So that was for you, I'm sure.
What?
For your shirt, your mother smells of elderberries.
Oh, okay.
Because you got the Monty Python on.
Sure. Choosing something.
Do what?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Henry, and American Yesteryear, Ian. Hello, Armando, and Sheree, and hello, Tawny. Clearance Ninja is there, and Janet. Hi, Kathleen, Rope and Reseller. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Tracy, and I'm echoing. Darn it. Am I still echoing? Let me know. I didn't know. You're back. I'm rolling down because I know I saw some questions. Sorry if I missed you. Hey, Nevada. Blah-dee-dee-dee. Thank you on the, congratulations for the tear up. Sorry, my brain is going quicker than my mouth. If that makes any sense. Oh gosh, I know I saw some more. If I missed your question, ask it again. Sheena or Shenna, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Do some merch designers use automatic uploading apps? How in Hades does someone upload 80 or 160 where Glenn is? Hard to imagine, right?
Yay.
When I got tiered up and I could do 40 a day, I messaged Glenn and I messaged Mike Peterson, the treasure gnome, and said, how the heck are you doing 40 or more a day? And they said they're not.
Yeah, the loading up doesn't seem like the problem to me. To me, is the designing.
Yeah.
You know, doing that many designs. I mean, I can teach my daughter to do the load up if I need to.
Yeah. So yeah, Joe popped in the chat and said his phone died. My friend Michael is there. Hello, Michael. Thank you. I know I saw another. Oh, okay. Eliza's asking, do you hire VAs to load them up? I do everything myself. You do too as well, right?
Yeah, I do everything. I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't want to pay any more money than I have to. I want the profit, you know, because that eats into your profits, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen so many different business models working around merch. Like some people really do VAs. Some people do a lot with hiring designers and interviewing designers, and some people have like a whole team of people coming up with ideas and designing for one account. So it's just, I mean, however it works for you, there's no, I mean, there is a wrong way to do it, but there's many right ways to do it anyway.
Mm.
So you're back, Joe.
Yes, sorry.
Hey, so how many teams do we now have for Merch Wars?
I think we have like 3 or 4.
Really? That's all?
Possibly more. Possibly more.
I think
I tell people they could like keep uploading or keep forming their teams throughout this week or whatever. I mean, even until the end. So
yeah.
It's up to them. So.
Here's the thing: if you haven't done it, I really, especially if you're on a lower tier too, I highly recommend it, because just the 5 of us, the back and forth we've had with giving each other critiques and kudos and hey, here's some other ideas for keywords, and just bouncing these ideas back and forth between 5 people. It's been really, I mean, yeah, people pay for that. You know what I mean? So.
Good. That's what I want. I mean, it's all supposed to be for fun. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Eliza, Merch Wars is in Merch University, Joe's group. It's a group. We have 5 team members. We're all compiling our efforts to come up with 5 shirts and everything. Yeah. So go over. I don't want to. It takes a long time for me to explain it all again. But go.
It started today. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video later today, but it started today. So.
What do you think about next time? If you do it again, I hope you do. Having it where there's one person from each tier on the team so that it's more balanced.
Yeah, maybe we could do that for September. That'd be better.
But I mean, Tanya, who's on my team, I can't think of her last name. I'm sorry, Tanya. She's on the 500 tier, and she's got amazing ideas, and her design skills are really great. So I mean, it doesn't really. I mean, I know my design skills are not amazing, but I know how to keyword, and I know how to, you know what I mean? So everybody's got their strengths. So that's awesome.
It's like one person making all the designs.
Not exactly. Is that what we were supposed to do?
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so like each of us, we all came up with the ideas together, and then each one of us created a design and then showed it to the group, and then we were like picking over each other. So if you have a very thin skin, this will help you.
Oh, that's really good. So like you're also making like pretty much like 25 designs, right?
No, each person made 1 or 2 designs and said which one.
Oh, okay.
Upload.
Gotcha.
Which one do you think is good? Is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? And then tell me if we're doing it wrong, because that's what we're doing.
Good idea. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay, cool. And then it's like, oh, that font isn't right. Like one of the ones that, I can't remember whose it was, but it was in cursive, but it was geared towards elementary. Like I'm just here for lunch and recess or something. But I'm like, kids in kinder 1st grade, they don't read cursive, so that might not be. So it's those kind of little tips.
Yeah.
might help you out, you know. Yeah. So, and then keywords like, hey, you know, here's some better keywords you might use. So it's really cool just having a team of people. So it's such a good idea. Super kudos. I know I keep talking. It's your thing. But
No. I'm all for it. Get
major
excited.
kudos to you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So did you
It's
get
a good.
teared up today?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you?
No,
Okay.
He just
I
got
don't think
teared
so.
up.
I haven't checked. I haven't sold that many.
He just got tiered up to 500 or 1,000. He can't get tiered up again.
Just recently, yeah.
Not before me.
He's at 1,000, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Joe, are you looking forward to this weekend?
Yes, I am. Yes, it's coming up. It's coming up. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Are you multitasking? I feel like
Yes.
I feel like you're multitasking.
I was watching the comments. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my days are off. So yeah, that's right.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the chat because I did see some other questions. Sheree says she's had 2 shirts in review for 2 days. Is this a sign that they will be rejected?
Does it say under review or does it say processing?
I think it's under review. She says in review. So
It just means it's in manual review.
yeah, so not necessarily.
Yeah, there's only so many people and thousands of shirts, so it can take a few days. So yeah, not necessarily. I've had lots of shirts get stuck in under review for a couple days and then they go up fine.
Yeah. And we have a thunderstorm going on, so just FYI, if my power goes out, I'll get on my phone. But they went out earlier today, so. Armando was saying that there's a Chrome extension that does auto upload, but he's not sure he trusts it. I haven't seen that one. You guys
I trust it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
No, me either. Okay, Katu B Meow, if I said your name wrong. No. Can you give advice on Q4? What should we expect? What are your takes?
More sales?
Lots of sales, hopefully.
Crossing fingers. I mean, however, last Q4, there was the big freeze. So where you weren't able to upload or edit anything for
I think we're going to be more prepared.
a month. And then there were also shirt color shortages. That might happen again.
I would say make sure to pick as many shirt colors as you can.
Make as many as you can. Jeff, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I think Amazon will be more prepared for this Q4. I'm hoping, but they're a big company. They're smart. They went through the growing pains last Q4. I expect them to learn from their mistakes. And
I think yes and no. I mean, because I know there have been some shirt color shortages just recently that got fixed. So we'll see. I mean, it's out there. It's a possibility. So I would say get as many shirts as you can up there, and choose, if you have 5, choose 5 colors. Don't just choose 1 or 2.
yeah, that's what I was telling you this morning, or before we started, that every shirt I've uploaded recently, I've duplicated twice with, so I get these 10 colors up there.
Yeah. So if you have the opportunity, definitely.
Yeah, if you have the slots.
Yeah. Okay, Eliza said, I won't do VAs, but I saw someone do that or even hire a Fiverr. Now that this gives me the perfect jumping off point to talk quick about my Patreon. So Jeff, I know you said you wanted to close your ears on that, but so I reformatted my Patreon to be all merch based. So basically, depending on which level of patronage you choose to support me at, you'll get a free shirt or more. So basically on the $5 a month thing, you would get 1 free text-based design shirt every month from me. So, and then going up, like on the higher levels, there was there's like video tutoring or small group working together on fixing designs and things like that. So check it out if you're interested. The link is below. So there's that.
I might have to try that. I saw that you did that. I might have to try that.
Yeah, and I'm excited about it. Hang on, sure. I already got quite a few people that have signed up for it, you know, and then there's a couple that like Merch Design Maker. Big shout out to them because they are on a higher sponsorship type tier. And the link for that, Joe has the affiliate link down below for that. So it's basically also you get designs every month. It's a subscription type thing you get. I need to play with it so I can describe it better. So there's that as well. So I mean, that's another way to get designs if you're like, oh, I can't think of that many designs. Yeah. So there's that. Okay, going through the chat again real quick. So what are we going to do in Oklahoma City, Joe?
We are just going to talk some merch. That's all we're doing. Just come and talk merch. I mean, I don't know what else we're going to do.
Eat Big Macs.
Just come and eat and merch and talk some more. Actually, I was at Goodwill the other day and I saw a fellow mercher there and we started talking, so it was fun. In Oklahoma City. I was in Oklahoma City and I saw somebody. I was like, oh, cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually know him already, so it was kind of cool to see him again.
What? How have your sales been? I just want to. I know July was rough, but it's since August it started up. How have your sales been?
I mean, July was awesome.
Yours was. Mine was wretched.
Yeah. Oh, this month so far I've done like 27 this week so far. 27 sales.
Me too. I just looked at my number. I sold 27 this month so far.
Yeah,
I don't
see?
Hi. But yeah, last month wasn't, I know I complained about slow sales, but my June was 124, my July was only 118. So it really wasn't that much of a drop. And money-wise, it was $655 versus $638. So it was only like $20 difference. So I'm not complaining about June anymore.
Margaret, what's your total sales?
Total. Oh, I don't have my latest numbers plugged in, but it's over 2,000.
So that's why you were able to go to 4,000.
Yeah, and I have like Jeff's idea of having 80% full. Yeah. Yeah, but okay, so June was okay, but it was nowhere near. I mean, July was okay, but nowhere near what June was. But this month has been so slow, like back to.
Maybe it's back to school stuff, you know? People are spending all their money.
I mean, I sold
supplies.
34 shirts so far this month. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's more than me and Joe.
Well,
you have 3 times the amount. She has more than 3 times the amount of shirts we have.
I know, right? That's okay. But I haven't been able to upload as much lately either because the kids, you know, you got kids at home. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the chat real quick. So Rope and Reseller, how can I form a team? So go over to Merch University and then there's a thread where you can go and say, okay, I'm looking for a team member or team. Armando says, with our team, there was one person who did the designs. See, and I thought about that, but then I was worried that it would be too heavy on one person, and it would be more beneficial if everybody made their designs and everybody in the group critiqued them, because I felt like they would learn more that way.
That person they have is a graphic designer. That's why.
Do what?
That person they have is a graphic designer.
Oh, well, I mean, if the whole goal is to improve, I mean, if you're just looking to win, okay. But if your goal is to improve your skills and to improve your, you know, title keywords and all that good stuff, then it would be more beneficial, I think, to have everybody do one and have everybody just like pounce on it and attack it and pull it to bits and say, okay, now go fix it, but nicely. Yeah. Eliza says, I like it when Margaret does her weekly live show and shows everyone how to make a shirt. The one that I did, it was like day before yesterday. The shirt didn't turn out that great, but we got there, and that happens, right? So, Armando says, I showed my people on my team how to do Google Trends research. See, that's awesome. And then we could just shake the bag up, and everybody gets on a new team on the next time. I think that's I hope Joe keeps up with it. So, I know it's a lot of work, so maybe I ought to ask him if he needs help. I don't know what happened. Maybe his phone died again. So, yeah.
But
Are you, what?
I'm waiting for you to get a question that somebody asked me. So
Oh, okay. Is it getting there? Okay.
I can read it if you want me to. Ron Rudick was asking about how you ungroup text in Illustrator. Basically, you got to right-click after you type something in the font or whatever. If you right-click it and then click on Create Outlines, it will break it up into outlines, and then you can click Ungroup. And that breaks it up into individual letters. So you might want to regroup the words or lines or whatever. But that will break it all up into individual letter vectors instead of a font.
Speaking of
that, on that.
Yeah, you should, because I'm going to need it real soon. Speaking of that, I'm going to order Adobe Illustrator, or is it a suite? What do I want?
I would get the suite. I mean, because that way you get Photoshop and everything else. I don't know if you can get Illustrator by itself.
Do you get the whole suite? I'm going to use Jeff has a link down below. So I'm going to go through Jeff's link. I'm going to get the Adobe suite.
If you get Creative Cloud Suite, then you get Photoshop, Illustrator, their video program, Premiere.
Ooh, I like it.
InDesign, which is like a book designer program. You know, I haven't used them all that much, but you get access to everything.
Is that the one that, because I know there's one where you get the whole thing, or it's like they hold it and then you pay monthly and
you pay monthly subscription fee, and you can download all their programs and they automatically update when they do an update. And they do updates every other week or so, you know, minor updates. Instead of, like if you buy a box software, you have to wait a year until they come out with a new update. You get those, as long as you're paying the subscription fee, you get those updates, and it's tax deductible. Change
is hard.
Yeah, change is hard.
Learning new things sometimes can be hard, especially when you're not technically inclined. So I'm gonna when we hang up, I'm gonna do it. When we hang up from the show, I'm gonna do it.
Somebody just said you can get Illustrator alone for $20 a month.
Okay.
So if you want,
will I be overwhelmed? I'll look at it. I'll probably just do the whole thing, because then
I think it's $60 for the whole thing a month, and you get I think I'm paying $40.
If it was $40, maybe I could do it. $60?
It's a tax write-off.
That's true. That's true.
That's if you ever need Photoshop, you have it. I mean, I basically use Photoshop, Lightroom, and Illustrator. I haven't played with Premiere yet because I'm happy with doing my videos the way I'm doing them.
Yeah.
But I have InDesign because I'm going to start doing books for Amazon too.
That's a whole other thing too. That's the oh gosh, what's it called? CreateSpace. Yeah, I know Chris Green does pretty good on that. Pretty well. Okay, so you might see some videos in the future of me with growing pains, crying, and me on the phone with Jeff. I can't make a square.
Oh man, make a square.
I can't make a square. Is there like a drag and drop a square? Like
for squares, yeah. For squares, stars, ovals, circles.
Okay, I might be okay.
You will be.
Do I?
I think you will be. Once you learn the tools, you can do so much more than PicMonkey.
Tanya J says, would you upload them both as premium and Anvil? If both, would you price them the same? Just so if they run out of Anvil but not Bella Canvas, you can still get those sales. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of doing that.
I don't know if I price them the same.
Are the
same profit margin?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
But I don't want to lose money. But if you have the slots, yeah. And I might do that today or tomorrow just to get over 80%. Because I'm running out of ideas.
You should go join the intramural or the merch wars.
No, thank you.
Ah.
I saw one thread, and I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anybody, but I saw one thread where they were talking about non-disclosure agreements and contracts with you and their teammates, and that just threw me off.
No, that's not my team.
So that, yeah,
non-disclosure agreements.
Yeah, they don't want. giving away their ideas or something, any ideas they talk about. So I don't know, that threw me off. And I can see the fun in it and the education in it, but I can also see the downside coming up. And
yeah, that's not my team. You gotta share the shirts anyway. You know, like in order for your team to participate, you have to put a link to the shirts in the thread. Like you have to show what your shirt is, or else I can just make up. Oh yeah, I made an awesome shirt. It sold 50 billion copies. Trust me, right? Oh, anyway, whatever. I guess, yeah. Wow. Maybe.
And I don't want to be dependent on anybody or have anybody depend on me.
It's for funsies.
I know. But I got rid of all the stress in my life.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A lot more.
Then what? You got me, though.
You're not too stressful.
No, not too bad. Okay, good. Good. Eliza's asking if we know if merch will ever make the shirts bigger. I've heard somewhat bigger than extra large. Don't they make 2XL or just extra large?
I don't know. I thought they made 2XL because they charge more for that. I have to look.
They would be smart to do it because I know when Jason made some shirts for his group, he had to get the shirt design on another site that had even larger sizes.
Well, they got men's up to 3XL.
Oh, okay.
The women, they only go up to large. Or no, they go up to XL for large women. The men, they go up to 3XL. I think you'll find that common because Printful goes up to 4XL for men, but I think they only go up to XL for women too. So that might be a industry thing. I don't know.
I'm looking now. I'm trying to check back in the chat. Thanks, guys. Jeff, do you do custom graphic designs for people? Sherry asks.
No, I do not. Sorry.
I was like, is my cat out there meowing?
Yeah, it's my cat. Nope, I don't do. Again, I have so many, what do you call it, rods in the lake or buckets or, I'm starting to cut back. I used to do web design for people and I host websites and I'm trying to simplify my life.
Yeah.
So.
Jennifer's saying, pro tip on signing up for the suite, sign up for a college course, maybe design, get a student suite pricing for the whole suite. She's in the process of doing that now. And we did that when I was a teacher. Al is saying, it's Photoshop $9.99, AI $19.99, get the educational discount. When I was a teacher and Randy was wanting it, we got it with a big discount through my educational thing. Did I take your course yet? Treasure Gnome says, no. Is it to do with Illustrator? Because I didn't get it yet.
I should, my wife's a teacher, so I should have done that. But I started off as the photographer, I just did Photoshop and Lightroom. And then when I started doing decals, I went and got Illustrator. And I just bought the whole suite. It wasn't that much more. I got to do it at the time.
I'll probably get the whole thing. Yeah. Nevada's saying Affinity Designer is just a one-time fee around $50. Good stuff. Okay, cool. The Tanya in the chat. Tanya J, are you the Tanya in my group? Because I got a Tanya in my group and I can't remember the last name right now. I don't know why. But anyone in the house, a student? I have 2 students. They're elementary age, though. They're not college age. Does that count? Michael's giving me the tip. The Illustrator is primarily vector-based. So the eye graphic I used, because when I was creating the shirt the other day, I was trying to get the vector of this graphic, and I couldn't do it. So Michael, the only way is thrifting in the chat. He had me message it to him, and he did it and sent it back to me real fast. So it was really quick. So yeah. Okay.
I have a few videos on my channel on using Illustrator for merch designs and for legging designs and other things.
Okay. What was it? Tanya says you got to be careful with that because if you use it for commercial, it's not allowed. Which one? Affinity Designer?
If you buy Adobe suite with a educators.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to do anything that's not in the up and up. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I know too many people that are not paying their taxes and trying to get around stuff. And what? I'm not talking about you. Are you not? I'm not talking about.
I always put it off until October.
Well, you do it. You know what I mean?
I eventually do it.
I know people who are proud of not doing it at all, ever.
No, I pay my taxes.
Yeah, I'm like,
whatever shows up on my 1099, that's what I pay on.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's so not worth it. So yeah, I would way rather play by the rules and do the right thing. Mike Treasure Gnome says, yes, he's gonna resend the link for it's a video course, right? It's a Udemy. Don't I have it? I think I have the link for it. Yeah, send it to me. He says, I'll get you up and running in an hour, I promise. It took my husband an hour to try and teach me how to make a heart. One time oh, no. It wasn't good. Oh, it is Tanya J. Okay, yay. Go Team Awesome. Alrighty. There's a lot of talk about the different Affinity Designer, which I don't know. Do you know anything about Affinity Designer?
No.
No, me either.
I've always been an Adobe person.
Okay.
I know PicMonkey through you, and I know Canva through Catherine, but I don't use either one.
You never know when you'll need it. You never know.
Yeah. As long as Adobe's there. And that's another source of images if you want to. Adobe has their stock company for stock photos and vectors. I mean, you got to pay for them, of course, but it integrates right in with Illustrator. And
do they have fonts, like their own fonts that are okay to use, or?
I don't know. I haven't. I mean, they have the fonts that come with the system, which are okay to use. I don't know. I'm sure they have fonts in their stock, and they have a thing. I forget what it's called. True Font or Type Font, so you can sync the fonts through all your devices. So if you're using desktop Illustrator and then go to your laptop, you'll have everything.
I know. I'm already like in little panicky mode here. Like, so when you want new fonts, you just go get it, and
yeah, just go get it and load it up.
Okay.
I use a program called Write Font. It's a new program you pay. It's $50, and it's a font manager. So when I get a new font, I download the font and I just drag it from the folder to Write Font, and it automatically installs it. And then I can preview. I'll have Illustrator open, and then I can preview my text there in Write Font and go through and find the right font I want, and then just double click it, and it brings it right into Illustrator for me. So
it doesn't show you a preview of what the font looks like in Illustrator? Yeah,
it does. It just it does a little bit better.
Okay.
And then I can group fonts. I can, with the font manager, you can do a meta tag saying these are all handwriting fonts or these are all kindergarten fonts. And then I can bring up that group. And it also interfaces with Google Font. So I have access to every Google font. It lets me preview them. And then if I like it, I can click it and it will install it to Illustrator.
The Google fonts, they're okay for commercial use?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to probably get back to you about that because I don't remember anything you just said.
Okay.
I mean, I remember what you said, but I can't remember what it's called. And even if you tell me again right now, I won't. Font manager?
It's a font manager called Write Font. There's a few out there, but it was the cheapest.
Mike's Treasure Gnome saying, topics to start. Do you think the word suck is okay to use on merch shirts?
Yes.
I think it depends on how you use it.
I have a couple up there.
Well, if there are children listening, I'm about to use the name of somebody that sounds like a dirty word, but a friend of ours has a shirt that has the DICK word on it. I decided not to say it. But it's in use in the way of a person's name.
Right, Richard.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, wow, okay, that's. I think it would be okay, depending on the.
Yeah, I think it's because the B word, people and if I can go on a little rant,
Okay, go for it.
I was going to post this as a meme, but and it's not in Merch University or Merch Minds. It's another popular group. I see it a lot is stop going around finding shirts that you think shouldn't be approved and posting them saying, what's wrong with this shirt? Stop wasting your time. You can be using that time worrying about your shirts. Because I see that people post this shirt, goes, that's a bad word. How do they get away with using it? Or that's referencing this show. How do they get away with that? Who cares? If it's not right, it will catch up with them. If it obviously got approved. So I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing those threads.
Well, it's just going to keep happening. They're going to keep doing, but people are going to keep slipping through the cracks too.
Yeah.
I saw some.
It's just how you use the word. And
yeah. Now, if you're like, suck my Richard Nixon, I don't know if that would go with it, or if I don't think that would work.
That might go by the automatics, but eventually will get manually deleted.
Until Purge Day. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would depend on how you used it for sure. So,
yeah, I've got some questionable words up there, and they've gone through.
I don't do anything questionable, honestly, because it's not worth it to me. I don't know. I just don't.
Like I said, depending on how you use it. If it was borderline and you can take it the wrong way, I don't do it.
Yeah.
But, I use the word like cats make the world suck less, and that was fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not telling me something to just suck it, then you're okay.
Mm-hmm. Jen says she used ass and it goes through. Jeff says, Richard says, Jeff is right. The morale majority is annoying to see pointing and questioning other shirt sellers' shirt designs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a pet peeve of mine.
Mike was saying, me either, but someone else said you can't use suck. I was like, what? That's not profanity. Yeah, it just depends. Like, sucking suckers is my favorite, or something like that. I don't know.
I have that cat shirt up. I have a shirt that says cats make the world suck less. And I have the word suck on 2 other shirts, I think.
No way. Guess who just showed up?
It's about time you guys finally invite me.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's not getting enough video time with the
I'm serious, man. You guys never invite me, man. This is really rare.
Just as a side note, I send Young and Glenn a link every single week, and they never like, no, Margaret.
Not true. Not
Not you, Margaret.
Come down to our level.
How's it going, Jeff? I haven't seen you in a while.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm watching your Facebook Live videos, and
I just started doing it last night, man. I just discovered it, and I'm having a blast, huh?
Yeah. I saw you driving this morning, too.
Yeah. No, actually, for the record, Margaret does send me the invites, but I'm actually at work, and I get so much foot traffic in here, and it's just literally I would be interrupted like every 5 minutes. I just shut the door for about a few minutes, so I got a few minutes to spare.
But if you're making that merch money, you should be quitting your day job by now.
All right, see ya. I gotta go.
Young won't quit. He's got a hot boss.
Oh no! Are you kidding me? No, she's like my mother figure. That's kind of disgusting now.
That makes it even weirder. I'm kidding. So, Jan, for the people who are wondering, who is this guy that just jumped in? Why don't you tell everybody who you are?
Yeah, name is Young. Glenn. I'm sure everyone know who Glenn is, right? Mr. Hustler Hacks. Him and I, we do the weekly Merch Minds podcast. He's the good guy. I'm the bad guy. The good cop, bad cop duo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, obviously, I do merch, and it's been going good. I'm trying to get teared up, and I saw your post today, Margaret. I'm jealous and I'm pissed.
Yay!
I'm pissed.
Well, you're at 2,000?
1,000.
1,000, and you have 400.
425, I believe.
See, you have to get to 80% of 1,000, which is 800.
Yeah, but I just don't have the time, man. I'm doing this, and then I'm home doing other stuff, and so it's all good though. It's good. It's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I use you as always as my model of I am quantity. I mean, my designs are okay, but I definitely quantity, and you are quality. So
I try, yes.
Yeah, you have way fewer shirts up than I do, but you have way more profit than I do too.
Yeah. Not trying to brag, but no, what she's saying is true though.
Yeah, I know. I got to get your link for your website to share, because Young sends out emails from his website where he shares his monthly report. So I know I can't give the exact numbers because that's for that group, but it's like more than double than what I make every month.
I mean, you guys can listen to the podcast and I give you guys my weekly report. But if you want my monthly income report where I break everything down, that's obviously for people who subscribe to my newsletter. So, yeah.
So how many shirts have you sold so far in August, approximately, if you have the numbers yet?
You know what? I can check as we speak. Let me log in.
While you're checking, did you hear? I'm gonna download Adobe. Sweet.
Get out of town.
I am gonna do it.
Shut up. No, are you serious?
I am gonna.
Well, who's gonna teach you?
Mike Peterson.
Okay.
Jeff Davidson.
Okay. I still think you should sit down with your husband, have him teach you, and record.
Oh, you just went out. Oh my gosh. The one time Randy sat me down and tried to teach me Illustrator.
It's kind of hard to have, I'll say relative, but yeah, your husband, significant other teach you things.
Yeah. It wasn't pretty. It didn't go very well. We might try. Sorry, I don't know. You bumped out. Yeah, Randy tried that one time and it wasn't pretty.
I'm telling you, I think you should do it because I think you'll get a lot of subscribers.
Really? Okay, well, try it. Just for that, I'm gonna bring my frying pan and my rolling pin, and you may see some domestic violence on my husband.
Oh wow!
No,
we don't need to see all that.
Screen captures.
So to answer your question, for the month of August so far, it's been 109 shirts.
Hey.
Which is, for me, it's kind of low.
Poor Young.
Yeah, it's. I don't like those numbers.
Margaret, you're starting to see how we feel when you tell us how many shirts you sold.
So, no, because you know what? When I was in Atlanta for that conference, oh my gosh, I was doing like 30, 40 shirts a day. It was unreal. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. After June was unreal. It just really skyrocketed. And then July was bad. And this month, obviously, it's okay. But from what I'm hearing, it's everyone. It's not just me, right? I mean, Margaret, you and I talk occasionally, and you were saying that your sales have slowed as well. So yeah, I think it's pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
I keep saying they're slow, but like I said, my July was not that far off from June, and I'm on pace right now to do the same as June and July. Mm-hmm. And June was double May. So.
Man, June for me was by far my biggest payout to date.
Me too.
Yeah. So, I mean, who knows what Q4 is going to be like? But yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm really excited. I talked to my sister this morning. She hadn't checked her account yet to see if she'd been tiered up, but when she checked yesterday, she had sold 6 shirts, and she's on the
just in one day.
It was like over the last couple of days, within just the last couple of days. And for her, that's a big deal. Like 6 shirts in the 25 tier that were not family bought or whatever.
Yeah,
that was pretty exciting for her. Yeah, so cool. I told her, go. I need to see if she checked. She probably didn't. But I want to see if because I'm hoping she'll tier up before fourth quarter and get on the 100 tier so she can try to max it out.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Right. Where's Joe Clay?
I don't know. His internet, his phone died, and then he left.
Well, apparently it's there's something going on because I talked to Glenn this morning. He's having internet issues.
He's in El Paso.
So I don't know, man. There's something going on.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Government shutting us down.
Maybe. Look at tinfoil hats.
Do I have one here? No, I don't have one here in my office.
Chris usually has one handy, but he's out too, so he may pop back in later. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you, go on.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When you learn, because you have a design background, so yeah.
I do have a design degree, but I've been doing design since '89.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean like I'm like the greatest graphic designer, but it's just I do have that experience.
So if for me, who's an absolute new to using Adobe Illustrator, what would you suggest to me?
What's the first thing to learn? Well, obviously the typography part is the easiest. I think the pen tool is by far the hardest to learn. I think that really intimidates people.
I still have to do pen tool.
It can be challenging, but I think if you just actually set aside like a few hours, I know that sounds a lot, sounds like a lot, but if you can just set aside a couple of hours a week and just kind of focus on it, I think within a few weeks you'll at least get the basics of it. The pen tool is really challenging in the beginning, but I think you can learn. I've never messed with PicMonkey, but I'm assuming that it has some of the similar tools.
Yeah.
So and since you have that knowledge, I'm sure it can carry over to Illustrator. But I think you'll be fine, Margaret. I mean, you're smart. Obviously used to be a teacher. You'll be okay.
Okay. Well, and Michael Treasure Gnome has got a Udemy course, so I'm going to take that.
Oh, okay.
He says it's the highest rated course on Udemy and 100% guaranteed will teach you to make a shirt in under an hour.
Oh, Jesus, maybe I should take it.
But, pen tool is hard, and gosh, you guys, my brain is right in the gutter. All I want to do is make pen tool jokes, and of course you want to sit around for an hour playing with your pen tool, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it on the straight and narrow and talk about other tips you have for me.
I've been doing t-shirts and decals for a couple years, and I haven't touched the pen tool. I found workarounds.
I know people that do that. Like they don't ever touch the pen tool because they get intimidated by it. But again, I think just like anything else, right? If you just practice, you'll get better. So
yeah,
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm sorry.
You'll be fine. You'll be good.
Yeah, I probably won't start with the pen tool because it does sound intimidating.
Besides, you have your husband, right? He can help you out.
For sure, he could.
All you know is types, shapes, combining, and minus fronts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Margaret, if you ever want, if you don't want the assistant of your husband, you can always contact me and Glenn. We'll be more than happy to help you out.
I'm sure I will.
Obviously, Jeff. He can help you out. Besides, other than the pen tool, it sounds like he has some knowledge in Illustrator as well. So.
Okay.
And I'm cheap.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I am a never mind.
Oh.
Never mind.
The show is just taking a left turn. And
it's like
completely different direction.
It's because you're here, Young.
I know. I'm such a bad person. Shame.
So okay. What we were talking about Q4 tips. Do you have any tips for people that maybe didn't go through the last Q4?
Just have as much designs as you can. Seriously. And I'm not just saying that. Don't just put up random designs, but have good designs. But put up as much as you can, because last Q4, even with all the issues that they were having, like the numbers just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
I mean, Margaret, you know that.
Yeah.
Shirts that I thought never would sell would sell. So have as many shirts as you can.
Right. My December was up until June. December was the highest month that I had.
Same here. And then June, man.
And I had less than 20 designs up, I think, last December, and I had 175 sales.
Yeah. June, obviously, Father's Day really helped me out. In fact, I sold a couple of Father's Day shirts yesterday. Now I think about it, that was weird. But I'm not going to complain. But yeah, just have as many shirts as you can. Just fill up your slots, because you guys hopefully they won't have any issues. And then if they don't, you're going to have some really good numbers in December.
Yeah, absolutely. My numbers almost went in half as soon as December was over. So
January was okay for me, but it did decline a little. But man, December, I can't wait. I'm definitely waiting.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, well, I don't know how I would get so how would you, if you were at the 80 spot, would you ever try to get 80 shirts up a day?
Hell no. I'm doing 3 right now, and that's a challenge.
Yeah.
You need to start doing those keep calm shirts there, Margaret.
Keep calm.
Yeah, change the one word out.
Keep calm and pet your kitty.
Yeah, but actually, you know what happened? So I come into work this morning, and my boss tells me, so every year we have a conference. And for those that don't know, I work at Stanford University. And my department, every year we have a conference in September. And my boss just came up to me today and said, we want to get t-shirts made. And she obviously knows what I do. And she goes, can we go through you? And I was like, I would love to. But apparently Stanford University is trademark. And it's like, how do you get that to the Amazon platform without getting rejected?
Go to FanPrint.
Go
to FanPrint.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to charge them too much. Do you have control of your price on FanPrint?
Yes. And you wouldn't make that much either. So
okay. Okay, well that's fine.
Yeah, you can use Stanford there.
So that's something that I'm trying to. It's frustrating, right? It's like you would think for situations like that.
Isn't, because you work for the university, isn't there some way they can give you a license or something like that? So when you submit it through Amazon, you can say, look, I have a license here, I'll show you. Yeah, but
the problem is Amazon, it's like, you talk to 10 different reps and you probably get 10 different answers, right? Yeah. It's like there's no communication within Amazon, right? Like I can talk to someone at Amazon and they said, oh, that's fine, but since you work at Stanford, the next thing you know, once I push the shirt through, my account gets rejected. But then, Jeff, you know how it is, right?
Yeah. Use Printful because their customer service staff is only a couple people, and they do talk. So if there's an issue with using the logo, you'd have a letter or whatever from your boss or whatever that says they can use it, and you can just do it through Printful and order your own.
Yeah, I do the business cards for the department. Yeah, I don't know. That's it's a love-hate relationship, obviously, with Amazon, right? It's like I love the results, but I hate the whole process, right? So
communication thing.
Yeah, definitely the communication thing. Again, so I told her, I was like, chances are, I would love for you to go through me with the shirts, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'll look into Printful, Jeff. I do have an account with them, so.
And Chris, Thrift Shop Hustler, somebody else in the chat too, Treasure Gnome, was saying that contact a local, just do it locally,
Yeah, it still would be nice to go through Amazon though, right?
Yeah.
It'd be real nice, but yeah. So, again, you guys feel my frustration.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Al says once a shirt gets rejected, you send in the license agreement. I've done this done it this way before.
But you shouldn't have to do that, right? You shouldn't have to do that. But now, because now you have that rejection on against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no way to see that, so you don't know if they're gonna take it off or.
Yeah, like you don't know, because I'm hearing stories about people getting their account suspended after just 3 rejections, right? So, and I already have 9. I just checked the other day. I have 9 total since I started.
Oh, you can look. You can search by rejected.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows, right? I mean, after one more, they might.
You're out. You really are out. I didn't do that.
Just got his account suspended.
That was so weird. Sorry, Young. That was the bad juju right there.
I got the same thing though. When people want to buy shirts, I don't know if I should send them to Amazon or my website. Because if I send them to Amazon, I get the credit for it to cheer up.
Yeah.
But I'd rather them go to my website because I get more profit.
I don't know why I keep logging in and out. I don't know why I keep doing that.
I don't know either.
Amazon, please.
Yeah. So real fast, Young, you've got a seminar, right?
I do. Hold on. I told you, foot traffic. What's up, man?
Okay. So anyway, I don't want to mute him because
He did tell me about that. I'm actually going to be gone here in a few minutes. You can talk to Todd though. Okay. All right.
He's not, I'll come back.
All right.
Thanks.
Cool. I told you, foot traffic.
Okay, so tell us about Denver. Tell us about the seminar.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a seminar in Denver, October 7th, Saturday. I think we're having some issues right now with the conference room that we're trying to get. So we're gonna try and get that worked out, hopefully in the next couple of days. But right now it is scheduled for Saturday, October 7th. We are charging, there is a registration fee. I'm not going to lie, but we're only going to charge like $60. We're actually losing money.
Yeah.
Okay, Glenn and I are actually losing money because we're renting the conference room. We're planning on buying lunch for everyone that attends. So if you're going to complain about the registration fee, just understand that we are actually losing money.
I'm just going to say that this sounds way better than when I first talked to you and you're like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Margaret, you're going to come to the house that we're going to be staying at and you're going to talk about, I'm like, wait, what? You're going to be at the house with people you don't know.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, we thought about doing like a small little workshop at at the Airbnb that Glenn and I were going to get, but then we're like, well, then that's really kind of setting some limitations on people that really want to attend. So we thought about it and we're like, okay, well, let's get a conference room somewhere. But we're having some issues with it. So we'll hopefully get that figured out.
It'll be good because you're going to have speakers and all kinds of stuff.
We're going to have, Margaret's going to speak. I know Mike Treasure Gnome's going to speak. Obviously, I'm going to speak. Glenn's going to speak. And I believe Travis from Word Candy is going to be there and he's going to speak, but that's only if you do it on Saturday. Again, we're having issues with the conference room. So hopefully we can get that straightened out.
I'm excited. I'm going to come.
Yeah. And like I said, it's, this is our first, and that's the thing. It's like, it's not a meetup, right? So it's more like a seminar, I guess, a conference. This is our very first one, that's why we're not charging people a lot of money because, we kind of want to get a feel of how it works out. And then maybe next year, if and when we do one next year, we can try and grow it, make it a better event.
Yeah. Linda is saying, sweet, where do we sign up? I'm in Denver, so no travel.
Once I get the logistics, figured out, again, the conference room thing is just a big pain in the butt right now. Basically, the issue is they're trying to charge us more for using the room on a Saturday. So I'm trying to sweet talk them.
Give them like a perk, like, hey, we'll design a shirt for you. We'll like a barter system.
Man, they'll shut the front door.
What? No.
They'll be like, shut.
Yeah, come on, barter something out. Do some flyers for them or something.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, we're trying to get that figured out.
Yeah. And then Detour Shirt says all those speakers for only $60, right?
Yeah, like I said, we're actually losing money. We're not doing this to make any profit whatsoever. At least not this year.
I mean, because at first it was just like, we're just going to go hang out and get coffee. That's all I was looking for. And like,
yeah.
Let's all go hang out and
hang
out, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I actually enjoy talking merch. I always respond to every message that I get, whether it's through Facebook or email. So, and I know Glenn likes helping people out as well, and so we're like, well, you know what? Let's try and put a presentation together so people can actually get something valuable out of it instead of just going somewhere and just hanging out and getting coffee, right? Yeah.
I would fly to Denver to get coffee with you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
That's what I originally was going to do. Anyway, yeah, so that'll be fun. So this weekend, this coming weekend, I'm going to drive up to Oklahoma City to see Joe.
Yeah, Joe Clay.
Yeah.
Joe Clay.
He was here. Now he's gone.
Did you hear the podcast? We interviewed him last week.
I did. Yeah, I just finished it yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was doing a lot of his designs on his phone.
Yeah.
I to this day I cannot do that. That would just drive me crazy.
He's sure. Do what, Jeff?
I said I can barely do it on the iPad. I have to be on the desktop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even got the iPad, Apple Pencil, and everything, but I have to use my tablet to do everything.
So cool. Well, I gotta get going, guys. It's too much foot traffic. People coming in and out. Thanks again for having me, Jeff. Let's you and I talk, man. I know you're in San Diego. I'd love to come down and visit.
Sure.
All right, man. Bye, guys.
Bye, Jan. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah. Bye.
Whoop. All right, we're already past the 2 o'clock hour. Do you have anything you want to share before we call it?
No, I've been treated for everything. So.
You've been treated for everything?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
A joke.
Oh, okay.
Communicable diseases.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to say bye. I'm going to thank again all of my sponsors on Patreon. And if you're interested, go down there. And thanks again, Merch Design Maker, for being a sponsor for the show. And I'll find out more information about Merch Design Maker, but I know it's a monthly subscription. There are. But if you're struggling for getting designs, join me on Patreon, because then you'll get a free design or more every month, or Merch Design Maker, some of the other ones that are out there. So
maybe I'll do that. Get a Margaret design.
Yeah, do it. Or
guaranteed sales.
Do what?
Guaranteed sales?
No guarantee. I can't guarantee anything. But but there's somewhere you get like a Google Hangout. Like you could sign up and get a free Google Hangout with me, Jeff.
Isn't that what this is?
I know, it's true. I know. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. All of our links are down below for all of our different channels and Facebook groups and all the fun stuff that we do. So thanks so much for coming over. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Okay.